waiting's not what you think. To wait on the Lord does not mean to just sit around and wait for God to take over all your issues and problems for you while you just get to elevate and get to be successful and victorious. No, in Isaiah 40:31, the wait that they meant in the Hebrew meant to bind together by twisting, to collect, to expect, to gather together, look patiently, and to tarry, which means to delay or be tardy in acting or doing, to linger in expectation. And lastly, to wait for, on, and upon. And we're just gonna focus on those three: to wait for, on, and upon God. To wait for God means you wait for Him to mobilize you. You wait for Him to give you instruction. Are you letting yourself lead this situation, or are you waiting for God to lead you and to guide you? Even if that means not advancing forward and it means to stay where you are, or if it means to advance forward when you don't feel ready. To wait for God means you wait for Him to show you what to do. To wait on God means you wait on Him and what He has to say. You wait on the words that He speaks and the action and the directive that He gives you to take. A lot of times what I found in my own life is waiting on God and what He has to say is a lot harder to do than to just plow through what seems like a hard or scary task ahead of me. To wait and to not move forward because we live in this culture where everything happens at a quick pace. We're expecting results and results yesterday, and so to wait on God, to wait on His instructions, to wait and follow His plan when your plan seems better. This is what it means to wait on God. And lastly, to wait upon God. This is when we wait on Him in the way that we serve. Are we serving in our obedience and how He's telling us to move forward? Are we waiting on Him and worshiping Him through our life by being obedient, by allowing Him to correct our direction and clear our path of debris that we've allowed, or clean our minds and our mindsets of ways that we thought that aren't His ways? Are we waiting upon Him? Well, when we combine all these things together, when we wait for God to show up on the scene, when we wait on God to speak His instructions, and when we wait upon God and follow through with action and obedience in what He says, we will get to rise on wings like eagles. We get to see things from His perspective. That's why when we wait on God, our strength is renewed, and we can run and not grow weary, and we can walk and not faint, because no longer is it our strength that we're relying upon in this moment that we're in. We're relying on God's strength, on His direction, on His perspective to come into our situation. So I just want to encourage you, if you feel like you're in a waiting season, you're waiting for an answer from God, you're waiting for God to move in your life, reevaluate what wait means to you and take a look at these definitions in the Hebrew and see if there's a different action you need to take as you wait on the Lord.